Hello, everybody. It's me, Susan Holt. I am an artist. Welcome to the live show tonight, February 16th, 2022, right here on my Chaos and Order Art by Susan Holt Facebook VIP group. While I'm waiting for everybody to show up this evening, I gather some things. I see one eyeball. Hello. Welcome, whoever you are. So tonight, at the end of the live, I'm going to tell you what the name of the monthly painting is going to be. Kind of surprised me what it was. I see two people are watching. Hello, how are you? Glad to have you here. So tonight I have a couple of different things that we, of course, can do. I'm going to show you some stuff. I'm going to show you real quick. This is the little piece that Marcy chose because she won the free art giveaway. The wheel chose her name, so this piece will be going out to her on Friday in the mail. So small pieces like that, I do send it in an envelope, but I put cardboard on either side of them and label them with do not fold. So hopefully that will get there safe and sound. Other than that, I have been working on, as you know from past lives, this weekend, working on this resin piece. And there we go. I don't know if you can tell, but I added pearls right above the dot design. So I'm still working on filling that area in. So I might pour some resin tonight. I might do a pour painting for you tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have 3 people looking at me now. Hi, everybody. I don't have any comments yet. If you guys can comment for me just to make sure that the comments are on. I know a friend of mine did a live earlier and her comments weren't working at all. So I just want to know if they are working or not this evening before I get too far in. Oh my goodness. It's been quite the day. It's been quite the week. Hi, Tina. Tina Palmer says hello. So yes, the comments are working. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate your help. Okay, so I am going to ask, do you want to see me pour some more resin over that piece I just showed, or do you want me to pour a painting for you? Because I can do either. I'll give you a moment. See what you guys want to see tonight. If you give me a thumbs up, like, off to the side, you push your little buttons off to the side, I'll do the resin. If you give me a heart or several hearts off to the side, I will do a pour painting for you. All right, Dina says resin. Chris says resin. Hi, Chris. Again, if anybody named Chris Kurtz comments back to you, he's my husband. He is the one. He's one of the ones that knows what's going on kind of behind the scenes. Hello, Marcy. Hello, Melissa Ann. Thank you for joining me tonight. So I'm asking right now if you give me a thumbs up off to the side of your screen, we'll do some more resin pouring on that seascape piece that I showed you on Sunday's live. But if you give me a heart over there, I will do your pour painting for you. We've gotten a couple people. We've had 2 people that say they want to see more resin go on the pour painting or the seascape. So thumbs up for resin pour, hearts for pour painting. All right, and then Marcy says resin. And since that's 3 people that say resin, and it says that I only have 3 people here, that's all of you who want to see some more resin work. So let's get right to that. Let me turn the camera around. Thank you for your input tonight, everybody. Marcy, I showed your piece, your little painting that I'll be sending you just before you popped on. So I will be getting that out in the mail to you on Friday. Friday is my mailing days. So that'll go out on Friday, and I will let you know when I'm back from the post office. I'll private message you again. Oh my goodness. How's your week been so far, everybody? I found a cup. Very happy with my cup find. It's a clean cup. My week's been pretty good so far. I've had some realizations about a couple things, and I got to start putting something into practice today. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna quite tell you what it is, because it's kind of one of those behind the scenes boring business things that people don't really want to hear about. But I am excited at what direction this will go in. So we'll see. We shall see. And then at the beginning of the week, I had, and I know 200 emails or almost 200 emails is not necessarily a whole lot to some of you, like my husband. But to me, 200 emails is a lot. And I had just about 200 emails in my inbox. So I got it down to about 50. So I have to go through those 50. Gotta enter some art contests and some shows, all that kind of good stuff that they sent me the information for. So that is on my to-do list for tomorrow, is to do some of that. Maybe tomorrow and Friday, since there's an awful lot of it there. This is the boring part, watching me pour resin and mix it up. Luckily, I'm pretty good at chatting. I didn't used to be. When I was a little kid, I was super shy. So this is a skill I found in adulthood. When I was in high school, it was my junior year, and we had moved around a lot when I was a kid. So my junior year of high school, I was going to yet another new school, but I realized that because it was high school, there was a lot of new kids there that no one had ever met, and no one would know that I had moved towns again, nor did anyone really care, because I was just somebody else new to the school. So, and it was a big enough school because it was here in the Phoenix metro area. It wasn't some small, teeny tiny little town up in the Rocky Mountains or in Alaska or Oregon, where I had been before. It was right here. So it was nice to have a little bit of anonymity coming into a new school, and that really gave me the opportunity to make some new friends, get out of my shell, all that kind of good stuff. So I decided one day that being shy was just not any fun anymore. So I became the outgoing person in our group, and I never looked back. I understand people who are introverts because I used to be one. I also understand people who are extroverts because I changed myself into one. I think that gives me a nice broad range of friends. Did anybody watch the Super Bowl this weekend? This last weekend? Hubby and I really aren't sports fans. My dad is, though. He watched it. I don't think he's missed a Super Bowl in probably over 40 years. Hi, Molly. Yes, this is the same piece that I poured part of over the weekend, and I'm going to do a new layer. However, I have an addition. I put pearls over the tops of the white dots. So that's new. I do want to bury them a little deeper into the resin. So I gave everybody at the top of the live the option of me pouring a painting or pouring more resin on this piece, and they all chose resin. So that is what I'm doing. I gotta see the words. The words are in white. They're blending in with my table. Molly says it looks incredible with the pearls. She loves it. Well, thank you very much, Miss Molly. I wasn't really satisfied with it with just the white dots. And I noticed that they were getting kind of hidden because of all the shiny blinginess around the edge. So I got out my pearls and looked at all of them and thought, you know what? I have pearls that would work for pretty much every sized major dot on there. And then I also went ahead and scattered some more gold seed beads around the edges on that layer. Diana says the pearls are great. A true mermaid delight. Thank you, Diana. Yeah, I thought it just needed a little something else in there because everything else was so kind of blingy and shiny and pearlescent. And it just felt a little flat. But I like how the pearls now really show that spiral design. They're raised, so the big ones are raised the furthest, and the tiny little ones kind of sit down in the resin, and I really like that. Definitely gives it a more textured look, kind of a more, I guess, depth of field, to use a photography term. Gives it more depth of field. That's what I wanted. And I thought that maybe I should put something, a center pearl or something in the middle of this seashell. But I don't think so because it has that watch spring in it. And I don't want to take away from that because that watch spring is perfectly round and it's a beautiful spiral on its own. So I think having that mirror the spiral in the paint and the pearls just makes it more of a design feature, an element of note. Oh my goodness, does anybody have any plans this weekend? I don't think we even have plans for this weekend. I don't know. Chris might have plans without me. He sometimes schedules things and I don't remember that he's told me. Sorry, babe. I put on my blue gloves tonight. Oh, Ruth says she gets to spend it with her daughter. Oh, that'll be fantastic. I hope you have a wonderful time. I need to go up and visit my parents, but my sister and brother-in-law are there for the time being. They moved west from back east a few months ago for work. And since the housing market is crazy, they're spending some time at my parents' house. Molly says that's lovely. Yeah. I am 50 and my parents are older than that. So they're in a place where they can't necessarily get out and mow the grass as often as my dad would like to. So it's real nice to have my sister and brother-in-law up there. But yeah, I need to get up there myself at some point when they're comfortable with it, when I'm comfortable with it. All right. Move this down so you guys can see. Ruth says you just turned 61 yesterday. Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. A day late, but happy birthday. I hope you had a wonderful day. All right. I'll get this at the right spot on my table. Okay. Every time my phone makes a noise, my dog moves, barks at me. If I get a text, my dog barks at me. Actually, if I get a text from my best friend who does not have her own ringtone for my text messages, my dog barks. Barks up a storm, which I think is really funny because it's the same tone everybody else has. But somehow, I guess she can read my body chemistry or my excitement level, and she knows I'm talking to Jennifer, so she gets all excited and barks and barks and barks. Chris is working in his office here at the house. I try to take her outside so she can bark outside instead of close to his door, his office door. So today, I changed my text tone. So I'm sure at some point she'll pick up on that one too, and we'll bark at it. Now I know you probably can't see some of the areas where it's not quite filled in, but I can, luckily. Just get those to close. All right. Smooth off some of these bubbles. And again, this piece is an aquatic themed piece, so I don't really mind that there's some bubbles in it, but I don't want all the bubbles in it. I don't want them to overpower everything else that's happening. Again, I'm trying to be really careful to not whack the pearls very hard. I can bump into them, that's fine, but I don't want to knock them off their perch. They are seated in another level or layer of resin, but that doesn't mean that I can't move them with my brute strength. Diana says it's fascinating, and it's okay, so it's a little bumpy on the big pearls, and the next row in, they're still sticking up, but the other 2 rows of pearls are now under the resin. I am tempted to leave it like that, but I'm going to have to see how it looks when the resin cures fully in a couple days. Because if it just looks weird, I'll cover it the rest of the way with resin, but if it looks like it's textural and inviting for people to touch, I might just leave them sticking up a little bit. I thought about leaving them sticking up a lot, but then I thought if people start touching this a lot, they're going to jiggle them just enough so that they're going to pop out. That is not my goal, to have pearls go flying all over the floor. wherever this piece ends up. Okay. Let that set for a few minutes. of the table. See if I need to get any more of those out or not. Okay, bring it around. Up we go. Ruth says, how long does the resin take to cure? The resin will become tacky in about 20 minutes, and then it'll be surface hard to the touch in about 2 hours. After that, it takes about 3 days to fully cure. Ruth also asks, is this a custom piece or is it just a fun piece? This is just a fun piece. I'm glad you think it's fun too. This is something that I've kind of had in my mind for a while, but I didn't have the right frame and backboard structure on it until recently. So when the opportunity presented itself, I was like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with this piece. And I see Linda is watching. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining me tonight. So yes, that's what's going on with this piece. I actually got the, it was a framed piece of art from a big box store that one of the neighbors had, and it had like a chalkboard back with chalkboard paint on it and a cutesy little saying that they didn't want anymore. And she shoved it at me and said, you're an artist, here, do something with this. So I'm doing something with it. Great questions, Ruth. Thank you so much. All right. I think maybe the time has come. Maybe the time has come to announce the winning name of the monthly painting. Let me grab the monthly painting. But before that, I put a picture up on my, well, on the group and of course on my Facebook profile of this awesome magnet. And I said when we get to 275 members of the group, this magnet will go to lucky number 275. It's one of a kind, and it's one of the paint drips off of one of my paintings that I recycle so that it doesn't go into the landfill, because acrylic paint is plastic. So whoever that is will get that little magnet. I'm very excited about that. I might be more excited about it than the person who gets it is. So this is our monthly painting. Ta-da! You guys have helped me create this for the last couple of weeks. So I set up a poll with 3 titles that I liked the sound of, and then my friend Julie came along and put a title that she liked the sound of for this painting, and that one won. So thank you, Julie, for that. The official title of this painting is now Mountainside Molten. Dun, 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 dun. So that will put that on the back of there. And then next week, you guys will get first dibs on our monthly painting. But I need to kind of get it finished the rest of the way, because there's some other stuff I still have to do with it. I need to take all the little white dots that are around my main dots, my spiral that kind of popped off when I lifted my tool up, and mix and match the backgrounds to those so they're not seen. Then I need to put a UV coating on them, and then I'll give them a quick little spray varnish and let that cure a couple days, and then it'll be ready to go. So that's why it takes a week between titling it and offering it to you for sale. I do know that that little piece is 11 by 17. Looks like Jennifer is here. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for joining me. And I think that is probably going to be it for tonight, unless anybody has any questions for me. Should have said there was going to be a Q&A at the beginning of this, didn't I? If anybody has any questions tonight, I would love to answer them for you. If you have a question, just give me a little thumbs up over on the side, and I'll wait. And I will talk while you type. That way I know there's something coming. Excellent. Okay. Jennifer says, how do you get some good? I'm going to assume she means how'd you get so good? How come you're so awesome? That's another good question from Jennifer. She's a little biased because she is my best friend. Thank you. I got so good through practice. I have been making art all my life, and I have been a professional artist for many, many years. Ruth says, have you been considering the hidden bumps and the non-hidden? Yes, I have. The piece that I finished a couple weeks ago. Yes, together. Let me go grab it for you. Yes, this painting was actually supposed to be one where I had the hidden bumps and the white bumps or the white dots together. But as you can see, it had other ideas. I was going to put like a white mandala up here and a white spiral down there, but this piece said, no, thank you. Just want to have my bumps for my spiral, and that's it. So part of being a professional artist is knowing when to stop. There's a lot of artists out there who don't know how to edit. And there's a lot of people who like that look. I don't happen to be one of them. I like pieces that are interesting to look at, but I also like pieces like that painting that inform me what they want to be and what they want to do. But yes, I will be working on more of the bumpy pieces, and at some point, at least one of them will say, yes, I have this spiral or this linear design, but I also need a white one over here. So when that happens, I will post. But yes, that is definitely on my mind since you, Ruth, gave me the idea. So it is in here. It is. And I meant to do it, but the paint had other ideas. All right, I think that's probably going to be it for this evening. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I am Susan Holt. I am an artist. This is Chaos and Order, Art by Susan Holt, my VIP group on Facebook. Thank you, my VIPs, for being here and chatting with me tonight and watching me pour resin and mix resin. And I will see you next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, right back here for Zen Stay Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.